Well, that's bad.
What?
Those should be flat.
Those should be flat?
Yeah, these should be flat. And they're obviously,
Oh.
your worst angle is right like here.
Oh, that should be flat, like sitting down, not like
Yep, all should be flat. Like these are your little these are wave springs, they're little separator plates. And these are not supposed to be wave plates. And those are highly, highly wavy.
This is the hour, the darkest place. Dante's Inferno, the devil's maze. It's a good world, good world going bad.
Heroes, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Back road driver, take me home, country road.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Back Road Driver. We're the Miser Brothers, and it's been an interesting trip so far. Interesting to say the least. This is gonna be one of those expensive trips, I can already tell.
Yep.
Show them the tranny. It's dead. This is the tranny from my 2018 Supercharged F150. It finally bit the dust. And we're gonna get this dude built so it can handle a whole lot more horsepower. All right, we're here with Scott Richardson, Richardson Performance. He's been whispering at these 10R80 transmissions. Obviously we have boost on our 2018 F150. And if you've watched any of our videos, you've seen us do about 1,000 burnouts. And that's just what we did on camera, but we do that just for fun every time we leave the neighborhood. That's why I had to sell my house and move. Scott is going to tear this thing down and rebuild it while we're up here. We just drove 428 miles, about 7.5 hours. And we're gonna show you the teardown process, and then we're gonna get out of his hair. And then in the morning, we're gonna deadhead it back to Tennessee. So we'll be probably 30 hours in the whole trip, and he'll have this whole thing redone. And he's done some pretty big names. He's built Stang Mode's transmission. He built a gentleman named Walter who works with boosted F-150's transmission, and they're running super low numbers with those cars. I'm gonna shut up and let's watch him break this down. So I'm gonna roll some B-roll over of Scott's car. I'll do a little walk around, but I want him to tell us about his 5.0 with a 10R80.
So it's stock engine, but it has oil pump gears and a crank sprocket. It's a twin turbo car, ID 1300s. I built the trans, circle D converter. What I run in my trans is the same thing that I'm putting in your trans. Anyone that asks me for an increased count upgrade, it's all the same thing. It has all the suspension. I'm running a 315/50 tire on the rear, which is a 30-inch tall tire. It's been 875 at 165. And right now, my plan is to jam it into the sevens with it, go 170 mile an hour plus, and then once it does that, or if it blows up before that, I'm gonna do I have a 5.2 that I'm building for it, and that's the plan, just to make it go as fast as possible.
Jeez, it has a parachute on the back.
And it has a parachute on the back.
Go.
Big old boy. How heavy is that?
I think they're 300
with loaded
300 pounds. Yeah, 300, maybe 350 pounds since the converter's in it.
So we could go faster if we just didn't run out of fluid.
That's what everybody says. Yeah. That's why we didn't do it in the bed.
He's got a diaper over here, a tranny diaper.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's brown.
Yeah, it's a little brown. It actually, I got a good smell of like burnt out of it whenever I lifted that out, but we'll see what it looks like when we get it tore down.
That's right. There it goes.
Yeah.
You just basically cracked the case.
Yeah.
Let her leak. That don't look red.
No, it don't look fresh.
So while you break this down, how do people reach you? We got in touch with you through Instagram, and that seems to be what keeps happening.
Yep, everyone finds me on Instagram.
We're literally on you go to the end of a road, take a right, go to the end of that road, take another right, and go to the end of that road and take a left. That's where we're at in southern PA, and this guy's building 10R80s left and right.
Yeah.
If you reach
Your
the fire
pants
hall,
barely
turn around.
Yeah, if you go to Fire Hall, you went too far.
If you end up in a van down by the river, you've gone too far. Turn around, come back.
So 10R80, are there more electronic components? Anything wonky on the 10R80?
Actually, what's really cool is they don't have a manual valve where most traditional transmissions all have. When I say most traditional, I mean they almost all have a manual valve. So you would have to, basically your manual valve would be in this passage right here, per se. And it would actually control all your fluid movements to create forward, reverse, all of that. So this doesn't have a manual valve, which is pretty cool. It actually blew my mind the first time I realized that it didn't have one. But yeah, it's pretty cool. They don't have a manual valve. I mean, other than that, I mean, it's just the same as everything else.
This with 10 gears.
Yep, which it doesn't even, I mean, it has 10 gears, but it only has, it's not like it has 10 different clutch packs. It only has, what, I think it's 6, and then it's what it uses, the stack, to create that gear.
Because this is your second one, right?
Second what?
Second 10R80 rebuild.
Second ever. Second ever.
We just got this grill today.
This first time. Sure, probably is less abuse.
The drag strip's less abuse than a burnout.
Yeah. It's not the burnout that hurts. It's the 5 minutes of burnout.
That's the heat.
Yeah, it's the heat. Here, I'm just thinking here.
I'll say this, the cooling system the VMP has on their supercharger is
Awesome. Yes.
Yeah, you got Odin on.
Yeah. It is Odin number 1 in an F150. But it was the second Odin to be put on
This
it.
isn't the truck that made 1,003 horsepower or whatever.
No, we went very conservative out of the gate.
Oh, the gate guy. Yeah,
We can just tune one.
that's his shop, well, his guy that works there.
Well, that's bad.
Oh, that.
What?
Those should be flat.
Those should be flat?
Yeah, these should be flat, and they're obviously
Oh.
your worst angle is right like here.
Oh, that should be flat, like sitting down, not like
Yep, all
not.
should be flat. Like these are your little wave. These are wave springs. They're little separator plates, and these are not supposed to be wave plates. And those are highly wavy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think we found the problem. So
There's your thumbnail. He was like, "Oh no!" I'm like, "Thumbs up."
this is what keeps him in business, and this is why we all come to him to get built. What causes this?
Heat.
Heat. It's because those are bent. It's metal that's supposed to be flat, and
Yeah,
it
it
don't
should be
sit flat.
So yeah, this is your A clutch, which I would love to elaborate on exactly what the A clutch is in, but I'm not all that like good with exactly. A is going to engage this for. I can pull it up and we can look at it and I can show you exactly what it is.
We're not that technical.
Yeah, it's not going to matter. That's bad.
And the kit we're doing is going to replace all that.
So the kit does not do anything with this exact pack. However, whatever guaranteed what we find farther down, it's going to fix that, which is probably going to alleviate this.
But we're going to put those.
But we're going to put, these are going to be,
Those are
you
done.
can't put these back in. They're not good.
We've done, after we got them that bad, I don't know how long they've been that bad, but we drove another couple hundred, oh wow. We drove a couple more 100 miles and did about 10 more burnouts in it. Because I knew it was cooked and I was like, I got good tire, some tire left, let's do some more.
Remember when I said it smelled like it was burnt?
Hold on.
Dang.
Hold on. That's blue metal.
That's pretty bad.
It's not supposed to be blue.
Yeah, that's kind of springy.
So the burnouts, long-term burnouts, the heat causing it. The heat's basically, no matter what you do. So if you take it and make a hit at the drag strip and you cool everything down,
it's not as bad. I have seen one other car that had kind of this look at it, but it was tuned by someone else. Nah, it was actually this bad. It was actually, it was the worst one. So, you ready to top it?
If we crack it open and thinking we may be the new champion.
Could be the new champion.
I don't know that this is the award you want to win.
I don't think it is. It's definitely not.
I mean, but now that we're here, let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Really good.
We don't have the fastest anything, but we have the worst looking 10R80 that he's ever taken apart.
Not yet.
We'll see. Based off what you saw, we're in the game.
You're in the game. Normally that is not something that sees heat at all.
Wow. If you think back, guys, the burnout video where we did all those different sets in one video, it's probably where a lot of this started, because we had just done little burnout here and there. That video might be where the big problem started.
So this is your main assembly. This is your F clutch, which a lot of cars that are making higher horsepower end up they end up slipping these. I mean, obviously it has a ginormous gap, but the thing to notice
you're supposed to gap people.
Yeah, you're supposed to, not your clutches.
Not your clutches.
So this is a lot. But the thing that makes it worse is the fact that these are pretty much black, but there's been so much heat put into them that it transferred into your drum. Your drum is not supposed to look like that. Your drum should look like the top of the drum. Clean. This is brown from heat. So yeah.
And that's okay. It'll be like that part will be all right. We just heated it up. It's not warped up and everything.
I mean, we're gonna find out. This is what this video is gonna be like. You're like, and
this gets worse. It gets worse.
Let's take a walk down.
I remember watching you undo, like, take Stang Mode's tram apart.
And I didn't say anything like that.
It looked good, and it had already been built. But I remember you taking it apart, and I'm sitting here I'm not OCD, but I don't like taking stuff apart and not knowing how to put it back together. And I remember you taking about 4,000 parts and setting them all over the place, and I was getting nervous for you, because I'm like, he's never getting that to go back together. But obviously you know what you're doing. I'm gonna guess you don't specialize in like 10 different types of transmissions. You're the 10R80 builder. I do them all. So I'm a Ford tech at a dealership. I specialize in diesels and automatic trans. So anything that pretty much comes in automatic wise, I deal with. And I just so happen to specialize in 10R80s just because I have a car that goes kind of fast. 8s is like in Mustang world. That's not that fast anymore. I'm kidding.
No, it's not that fast anymore. It's really not. You gotta go 7s.
I'm kidding.
You have to
He's
go
trying
7s.
to get 7s, and we're gonna watch him go 7s. We might have to come back up here when you do that.
Hopefully this isn't the situation with your transmission where you have to come back up here to get it, because we had that conversation earlier. You don't want to be one of those people. Get that slid out. Well, here's more bad.
This gets better by the minute.
It does.
I mean, you kind of...
Do you see the brown dots? Those aren't supposed to be there.
Oh,
So
those right there? That's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad, but it's this side that's bad.
It's golden metal.
Yeah, it's had more heat in it than should have.
I knew you were going to be here. I had you bring me some Dickel up.
Oh, man. So, a lot of heat transfer. Not only did we smoke those, the heat transfer was bad.
The heat transfer is really bad. You've had, let's just keep going. There's only one way to go, and that's to keep coming apart.
These are like blue, purple, green. The brown and black is bad, but we're getting like serious heat transfer.
Some would say that's pretty, man. That's beautiful. That's
like
art. You're an artist.
I had a guy bring
Oh, this one doesn't look bad.
2 weeks ago.
Oh, look at that. There you go.
Nice and shiny.
D clutch didn't get smoked, so that's. Well, it started to slip a little bit, but yeah. I can't believe that this is that bad. You've won a trophy.
So worst 10R80 that Richardson Performance has ever broke down. Maybe one of the worst, because you've seen a lot. Oh wow.
I've never seen one that black.
That's not supposed to be black. It's supposed to be Bright, dark, bright, dark. And these are just dark.
Man, that's insane. It actually wore, it has a lip on it. This has a lip where it's been it tried having traction so bad that it, I mean, there's both.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, they're just all clutches.
Gosh.
Yeah, man. Good job.
We're the champion. We're number one.
Remember I was telling you we might need a backup transmission built just so we can put it in?
You said, he said, man, I want to do a burnout. I like burnouts. You're like, I might, maybe. What about like a minute burnout? Is that okay?
I think.
We had a timer on
I think cooling would help you a lot.
We had a timer. I guess all of them were over a minute.
Taking the heater off for one, but do you think we should add cooling capacity?
I would add.
We're not going to do what we've been doing, okay? So, hold on. Everybody on YouTube, people of YouTube, people that watch Back Road Driver, the big burnout days are not over on the channel, but they might be over on the Wolf for just a little bit. It's not because we don't like doing them. It's because of crap like this. We've got carnage over here, and that's fun, and I hope we got all the parts we can fix it, mostly.
I hope.
Okay, we hope. We hope we're going back home tomorrow. We're probably going to go into this little drag racing thing. So we're probably going to break some other stuff, and it's going to be fun to watch. We'll get back to the burnouts, and we'll do burnouts in other vehicles, but we can't keep this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a couple grand.
Hey, it doesn't matter.
And we know absolutely, add to that, we know nothing about putting transmission in.
I mean, that's pretty bad. I mean, you have another clutch I have to pull apart yet, but like, you have, two. You have this one, which is E, and then this one, which is B. So, we'll see what your odds are on smoking all of them minus, well, yeah, pretty much all of them minus one. And this golden color is beautiful.
I mean, we got a GT350 that's got gold wheels going back on it and gold dust in the wrap that's going on it right now.
That's pretty cool.
So now we got a transmission.
Yeah, a golden drum.
Golden drum.
You could probably sell this to make some money. Call Parker. He might buy it from Gold Rush. All right, we're going to go over acceptable bluing and unacceptable bluing. Okay, so here's your output shaft. This is acceptable bluing. That is 100% acceptable. There is nothing there that should be blue, and it's just because it's welded on. It's TIG welded. So that's This is unacceptable.
So on the way up here, I was telling Sam maybe we get this thing apart and all those pops we heard is nothing, and we pull it apart and everything looks good.
Yeah, it's not like that at all.
I'm laughing, but it's not a happy laugh or like a that's funny laugh. It's a nervous laugh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not looking very good for you. You're getting that trophy.
We're number one at destroying transmissions.
So E doesn't look bad. Obviously, they're gold, which is bad. It definitely seen some heat. However, like, it didn't mark up or look anything like any of your other clutches. So this isn't good, but it's stock. So it could be expected for a Whipple truck, car, or anything that's boosted for that matter. All right. So you got one more clutch pad to take apart. And we find out if you get that trophy.
This one's probably not slipped, right?
Probably not. There's no way.
Just based off what we're seeing so far.
The rule of averages says that it's definitely slipped. It's definitely slipped.
Blackish, bluish, brownish, greenish.
Yep.
Not cleanish.
Nope. Man, why you gotta be like this?
We gotta keep.
Hey.
We gotta keep Richardson.
Come on now.
We gotta
You
keep
win.
Richardson.
You're a winner.
So this is definitely the worst.
This is definitely the worst one.
We're number one.
Unfortunately. Silver. This is your one-way clutch. These are known to fail. I don't see any real wear on that, so that's, I mean, hey.
Bright spot.
Yeah, you didn't break that. I would feel upset about that if I was you. Be like,
We didn't
next
do
time.
it good enough.
Next time.
We'll be back.
Well, so
Smoked.
smoked.
Bag colors.
Man, you put heat in everything. Yeah, this is definitely the worst one. Yeah,
So you'll need, what, a good 2 or 3 hours, and you'll have this back together?
I'm gonna have to look over what I have here to make sure that that's something I can even do. I have replacement ones of the whole front support, but I mean that obviously would include a brand new one-way clutch. That's a whole brand new piece, and then some of the pressure plates that you hurt. I don't know if I have a lot of stuff, but I don't really have another drum to replace it with. But I'll have to pull that apart to see if there's any damage and see how extensive it's hurt.
So we've got time to go to Outback.
Good luck finding that.
3 hours later.
You better get it from the bottom.
Lord.
I'm just telling this was heavy, Sam.
Lord. You're gonna have to go up too.
I know, I'm gonna have to freaking preacher press it.
Oh God, I thought you were gonna drop it.
No, I'm not gonna drop it, I just paid to rebuild it. Well, I'm not paid yet.
So you're all taken care of. Basically what I found was this thing had a ton of heat put in it from excessively large burnouts. So now it's got my kit in it, so it has increased count. This adds 4 extra clutches to C, D, F, and E. This is going to make this trans way stronger. It's actually going to help you guys put down a whole lot more horsepower and more than just a burnout application. So you guys can make that 850, 900 horsepower or 1,000. But yeah, you'll be good. All right, guys, if you're interested in Scott, he is on Instagram. We're gonna get this thing back in the truck in Tennessee, and a lot of other goodies are being installed. You'll see that video later, and we're gonna get it to the drag strip, and we may get back up here and check Scott's car out. Guys, thanks for watching today. Peace out.
Peace.